Welcome to the highlights from round 5 of the FOSROC Super 6. After the previous week's fixtures fell victim to the weather, we're delighted to bring you highlights from all 3 games this weekend. We'll start on Saturday, where Heriot's Rugby travelled to the Borders to take on the Southern Knights at the Green Yards. The result means Heriot's Rugby take the 4 points back to the capital after a much improved performance. Meanwhile, the Southern Knights are still in search of their first win of the tournament. To my side now, and Watsonians were looking to make it 4 wins from 4 when they hosted Boroughmuir Bears in the South Edinburgh derby. Both sides came into this fixture full of confidence, with Watsonians having won their first 3 games and the Bears securing their first win of the tournament in their last fixture. So Watsonians make it 4 wins from 4 and continue their 100% start to their FOSROC Super 6 campaign. In a game heavily affected by the weather conditions, Fergus Pringle's side's patience prevailed as they continued their winning start. Lastly, we're heading to Bridgehall, where Stirling County hosted Peter Murchie's high-flying Ayrshire Bulls. Commentary from this one comes from Hugh Dan McLennan and Sean Kennedy.
Very warm welcome from me, Hugh Dan McLennan, to Bridgehall Park in Stirling in the shadow of the Wallace Monument and today's live coverage of the FOSROC Super 6 Championship. Stirling County against Ayrshire Bulls, second top against second bottom, and plenty of opportunity for both sides to influence the table in this new championship. The Ayrshire Bulls, and already the first mistake. Starting again, but he's going back for the penalty. At some point you would think they would want to get something on the board, because here we are nearly 20 minutes in. Ayr have dominated the territory. It's probably something like 80% of the territory, and they've got nothing on the board.
If you're Ayr, I think you're looking to come away with some sort of points, having been in the 22 quite a few times now. You'd want to be adding on 3, and that's what they're obviously looking to do now with Ross Thompson.
beautifully turned in. It looked, he set it off well outside the post there, so he read the wind, he read the conditions. Very difficult to keep his footing on a day like this, but successful penalty conversion. Desperate defence, going low and high. Bulls trying to turn over. There's the ball, and they've spilled it. They've spilled it. Although,
on the line, it's a try.
Well, the referee has given a try. The referee has awarded the try to number 3, Nicholas Griffiths.
No, he's got to touch it down before you have. That's what
well, I think that would be worth another look, because I thought that ball had been spilled through. Let's have a look. Now watch for the ball squirting through. It's at the end of this. There's the ball, short of the line there, yes. Did it hit the line there? Then it squirted forward. Well, what do you think, Sean?
Yeah, I think that is actually a try. I think Matt Smith's done really well and got the turnover and placed the ball back. The ball's then rolled onto the line. And once the ball's over the try line, you can't be offside, so the Ayr players then come around and touch it down. So I think that is a legitimate try, which is unfortunate for Stirling because they'd really defended so well there. And like I've said already, I reckon a try is enough to win this game.
Your player of the match, the FOSROC player of the match, is Ross Thompson, number 10, Ayrshire Bulls, Sean.
Yeah, well, obviously it's tough. It's been a day for the forwards. I think Ayr's pack have really done well in terms of scrum and maul. But I think Ross has controlled the game really well in that first half. He kicked really well. Kicked the penalty that had Ayr ahead for so much of the game, and that's why I thought he was player of the match today.
It was a war of attrition between these two sides in the swirling wind and heavy rain, but it was the Ayrshire Bulls who battled the elements to grind out a hard-fought victory. Their win cements their spot in second place, 4 points behind league leaders Watsonians. Heriot's Rugby's win lifts them to third, above Boroughmuir Bears and Stirling County, who are tied on 7 points. Winless Southern Knights sit bottom after 4 games. That's all for this week. Make sure you tune in this Sunday where we'll be at Megatland for the return fixture of Boroughmuir Bears against Watsonians, live on Scottish Rugby TV. We'll see you then.